is Monique. Welcome to One Mo Project. Today I'm going to show you how I made my vertical thread holder because the built-in horizontal thread holder on my machine didn't work for this particular thread that I wanted to use. Anyway, let me show you what I did using just some stuff I had at home. I had this big spool of thread, but it wasn't going to work. It wouldn't go on the machine. So I made this. So let me show you what I did. First, I started with one of those weight things for balloons that you get at the party store because it's heavy. So the only problem is the concrete there is very crumbly. So I got rid of the decoration part and now I have a weight. And I used a bamboo skewer and some aluminum foil, heavy duty aluminum foil, and the hot glue gun. So to start with, I glued the middle onto the middle of the aluminum foil. And then I put a whole bunch of glue in the hole to fill it up so that I could put in this bamboo stick so that it would hold it up straight. Let that cool for a little while and then back to the hot glue gun. Now I would tell you that I did not burn myself when I was making this project with a hot glue gun, but we all know it's not true. I don't know that I've ever gotten all the way through a project with a hot glue gun and not burn myself, at least a little. So anyway, I glued the aluminum foil on to help it stay strong because it's the heavy duty aluminum foil, but it's still only aluminum foil. And then cut off the stuff that was too tall at the top and trimmed it down so that I would be able to fold it in and get it nearly flat on the top. I tried to trim as much of the extra off as I could because I wanted it to lay pretty flat on top of that little concrete. Get all tangled up there. All right, more hot glue. And this time I have to almost touch it. So the first things were easy because I had the aluminum foil to at least protect me from that molten glue being attached to me. But I don't know, I didn't burn myself too much here. So folded all that down and tried to get it smooth around on the top of that little piece of concrete. And then rolled it again to smoosh down the edges. Now I have this tape that a friend gave me and it's from Japan. So if you're looking for something like that, I have no idea where you could get it. Maybe you could just take a quick trip to Japan. That could be fun. Anyway, I cut two pieces, and one of them I used to make a circle to go right on the top. I don't know if it was necessary, but I wanted to make it smooth so that the thread wouldn't catch any of the little folds in the aluminum foil. So that would go on top. And the same thing on the bamboo stick. Once I cut it shorter, I wanted it to be as smooth as possible. Plus, this made it just a little bit bigger around. That seemed helpful. It wasn't much, but it seemed helpful. And then this made the top of that aluminum foil nice and smooth. See? Look at that. Isn't that great? But it also needed a guide at the top to help it pull straight up so that it could get to the top of the machine. This is a bike spoke. I don't know why I have bike spokes, but you know, we have all kinds of fun things in our house. We do lots of things. And so I have this bike spoke. So it's really thin but heavy duty. Not like florist wire or something, but something that was thin but really stiff. And back to the hot glue gun. And while hot glue works for some things, it doesn't really glue. It really just molds around things. So I did pile up that glue pretty thick on the outside of that. And then cut a little more of this beautiful tape to put around it, just to help hold the aluminum foil a little more securely and to hold that wire against it. And there you have it, a vertical thread holder. Thanks for watching. Maybe that's helpful. Maybe you need a vertical thread holder for your thread. I don't know. Maybe you need a vertical thread holder to hold something else. Some kind of something that needs to stand up. Maybe in the kitchen you want to stand up those bottles that want to fall over and you want a peg to put them on. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I did. I hope it's useful to you. Remember, godliness with contentment is great gain. See you next time.